everyone.
Hello, and welcome to CephalonChat episode 3.
Hey guys, how we doing?
How we doing?
As you can see, we got some great segments for you planned today. We're gonna start off with dev stream discussion, and then we're gonna talk about Railjack Revised. We're gonna move into Reddit rants, where we yell at people's poor opinions online. I know, classic. And then we're gonna jump right into Meme Frame, where we look at all the memes that you guys sent us and the ones that we found. As always, my name's Jason.
Are you Becky?
What did you like to know?
Who's Jason?
I'm also Jason.
Logan.
Yeah, I'm just the same guy doing 3 different voices. I hope you guys are impressed.
We're all Jason here.
It's more or less a ventriloquist act because we're multi-boxing too.
God.
Alright, so for real, I am Logan.
I'm Becky.
And of course, I'm Jason.
I was hoping you were gonna mess up again. Like I had it in my head. Oh, he's got to mess up.
Well, assuming here, I think we're gonna start with our early lunch with Konzu and a little fishing.
We want to do Plains or Fortuna.
We did Fortuna last time, so maybe we should do.
Hop on over to Plains.
Yeah, let's do Plains. Then we can switch back and forth. Oh good, and it's not night too, so we won't get we will get shot by the Grenier.
Can't wait.
But hey, I'd rather get shot by the Grenier than shot by the than like lasered by the Vom.
Hey Roland. Getting depressed. How you guys doing? Get everyone here okay?
Slowly and steadily, the gang's starting to feed in. Sooner or later, we'll see Deku in here.
Yeah.
We'll see our regulars.
And we always love to see new faces, so.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a better screen, Jason, but at some point we can read all the new followers too.
Yeah, I have a better screen.
Up 6 lovely new followers since last week, so thank you to all you guys. You're not here yet.
Matt's actually at work, so he's gonna unfortunately miss the stream.
What a shame.
You all ready, Becky?
Oh, sorry, I was slightly not paying attention, because D&D has taken some precedence in my current brain capacity. But
Too bad it's gamer time.
It's gamer time. Hey, D&D is still kind of gaming. It's just a different kind of gamer time.
Hey, Koala. How's everyone doing today? How are you guys doing today?
I'm vibing as much as you can be vibing. Stuck at home as usual.
Yep, the vibes are definitely here. Always nice and exciting when it's stream day.
The vibes have been here since we all started singing. KK Metal.
Oh God.
If anyone hasn't heard it, KK Metal is somewhat of beauty.
Like, don't knock Animal Crossing music until you've heard it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. To say the absolute least about it.
Okay, sorry, I'm still just loading in, and then I'll.
Alright, so once we all load in, then it's gonna be.
I got Mercray bait, so we can do that.
Real dev discussions.
Yeah, there we go.
Jason, are you staying on that side, or are you gonna come to the party island here?
What party island?
The party island.
I'm over here at the good place.
But party island? How dare you disrespect the island
Must be,
of
my
party?
dad must be torrenting like 10 movies at once right now.
What?
I'll meet you guys there in a couple minutes.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Are you not gonna come hang out at Party Island? Everyone, make him come hang out at Party
Okay,
Island.
no,
with me.
I'm halfway through loading. Bar's halfway.
You're still loading in?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Mercury's are not... Are they Lonzo? No, they're Param, aren't they?
I've got Mercury's with the Alonzo fishing spear.
Yeah. There he is.
I gotta say, any video with Isabella and Doomslayer has favorite. The flow is just there. Oh my gosh, and here we are.
Party Island!
Fine.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay,
so now that we're all ready to fish, it's real discussion hours. Jason, if you would like to
swap over
set up.
to... We're gonna start with dev stream discussion. Wow, that is a big boy.
Yeah, Jason, would you like to start a timer?
Yeah, I can start the timer.
I got my eyes on the clock too.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna try to be a little more structured this time.
Not saying that our totally random ramblings aren't god tier commentary or anything, but also we don't want streams that could be like, you know,
Or do we do 45 minutes, right?
something like that.
Okay.
Fair. What a 5?
It's just a loose outline so we don't, like, you know, go an hour and a half on Reddit rants.
Alright, shall we start on up with dev stream discussions then?
Yep.
Alright, let me bring up our footage. Here we
Also,
go. We're gonna
the
start off the
track lock
talk
of this fishing speed.
with...
We starting with our Protea.
Are we gonna start with Protea? Just trying to bring up the link you sent me.
So we can do it good.
Yeah, here we go. We'll start with Protea. So I don't know. I definitely think she looks really cool, and I love how Pablo's like, yeah, I was inspired, so I just made 3. I just give her 3 helmets on release. You know how it is.
You know, just a flex or something like that.
I really liked how they showed her off. Her weapons look really cool. I really like how it has the unique animation. Can appreciate 100% that she has a unique dash too. So I figured she would get one.
Because Wisp shouldn't be the only one who has one.
Limbo has one, but he like
Does he?
jumps into the void. Yeah,
Limbo, Hildren, and Wisp have
Lame.
unique dodge.
So
movements.
all Warframes that I don't play.
Exactly.
I mean, hey, you're only hurting yourself by not playing Wisp, so.
Okay, why would I play Wisp? Why would we have multiple Wisps playing? What's the point of that when your buff's always going to be bigger than mine?
I don't know, I can always pass it over.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it says her dodge animation is also unique. Taya performs a handless cartwheel rather than a dash.
Yeah,
Handless
it's pretty cool.
cartwheel.
She like flips onto her side.
Handless cartwheel, can't we just call it like just a flip? Handless cartwheel, then it stops becoming a cartwheel.
Yeah, is there another word for that?
There's probably like a fancy word for it for people who do like actual tumbling.
A side flip,
I like side flips. That's too easy too.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, tumblers.
Tumbler.
If you are a professional gymnast or tumbler in the chat, please let us know what a side flip would be called.
You triggering people by calling them Tumbler.
People, it's called tumblers, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're called a tumblist.
They're called acrobats.
No, that is not what they are called.
Is that what they're called?
What would you call
No.
them? What are you talking, Becky? You're talking about like a
Like someone who performs
tumbling is
Tumbles.
probably there's
No.
gymnastics, which
Okay,
is called a
cork. Okay.
gymnast.
Electric feet. Happy feet.
Happy
Okay, so cork. Okay, a cork. Let's see.
A cork?
I don't know. Guys, we're going off on a tangent. Anyway, I think she's cool.
I
But she
think she
also
looks
looks like
really
a
cool.
Warframe that I probably won't end up playing.
She looks like a
Yeah, let's-
Warframe I'll end up playing.
And then
Okay,
you'll
so
play
yeah.
too much, and then you'll never
Let's
stop
start.
playing her.
Let's start with appearance first, because we'll judge the book by her cover. I like her appearance. I don't know if she exactly looks like a. She definitely doesn't look like as much engineer as I would say Vauban does.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like she has like not a Harlequin almost vibe to it, but she has like just with her flipping with the gun animation, she feels so much more like lighter and
A lot more mobile, yeah.
graceful.
She kind of looks
Yeah.
like my failed Mirage cosplay. Don't at me.
Yeah, I definitely
like
I like her appearance. The helmet, I don't know. I could probably take or leave the helmet.
The base helmet's the only one I don't. I really like the second.
The base
Second
helmet looks like
alt
one of the additional helmets you can get for Mirage, and that's why it looks kind of melted, and that's why I said the comment.
That's true. It looks like the Harlequin one. Or Harlequin or the one that's like it's like boobs.
Boobs.
You guys know what I'm talking about. It's the one that's the trick. Okay, so we
Yeah.
got.
I can't catch the track
Okay, so we
log.
got some trivia. Okay, so her abilities. Okay, so this is just on the fan page. It says they're placeholder abilities, so they're not 100%, obviously. So we got her one grenade fan. Scatters 3 grenades in front of her that explode into clouds of shrapnel on impact, lasting for duration and dealing slash damage per second with a chance to proc, while constantly staggering all enemies within range.
Yeah, it looks like a
That's
pretty sick
excessive.
ability, and
That
it
is
would.
an
so that's like-
oh my god.
Pablo
So she
went off,
definitely-
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've definitely.
That's the only Warframe that Pablo's ever wanted to make.
Yeah, it's like, okay, then we got Blaze Artillery, another cool one. Protea launches a laser turret attached to her utility belt, deploying it to hover in the air in front of her. The laser target lasts for a short duration, which it locks onto multiple nearby enemies and fires a barrage of energy beams in between short intervals. Okay, so yeah, that one's cool. So that's...
I don't know if it says it, but the damage goes up for every enemy it hits too.
Yeah, it says... Yeah, they're just pretty long, so each enemy beam deals high heat damage with a chance to proc on its target. With a chance to proc on its target and other enemies within the area of effect, beam and area damage increase by 50% for each enemy. Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty hard hitting too. I don't know if it's... I assume it will be power strength, but I feel like that's gonna be like... Not the most used, but I feel like that's like my favorite of her abilities.
Which one?
The dispensary.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, the artillery. I like turret. I like having a mobile turret.
The dispensary is interesting because when you pick up one of the orbs, it'll spit the one that you picked up back out. It'll like replace what you already picked up. So if you pick up both
Okay, yeah. Let me read
health
this one
and
out.
energy. Oh yeah, because you hadn't gotten to that one yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was getting ahead of myself. Protea
You there?
deploys in a high health.
Ooh.
Oh, he's
Restores-
dying.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Bad.
Start over.
All right.
Oh, that's a
Dispensary
max.
drone. Okay, so she dispenses deploys a hovering to stationary dispensary drone. The dispensary drone warps in high-yield health orbs that restore 100 health, an ammo pickup, and an energy orb that restores 50 energy, with a chance to simultaneously drop a second copy of one of the 3 items chosen at random. Items are arranged in a triangular formation around the drone, only replaced once picked up. Okay. Chance to drop second items affected by ability strength, so yeah, higher ability stuff. Ammo and energy orb, which restores higher amounts as well. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, I feel like for tactical or utility wise, like that one's gonna be huge.
Still not as good as the sheer amount of health and energy I can replenish as my energy vamp trinity.
I doing? Did you guys hear any of what I said?
Yeah, we did.
heard
but
it,
you,
but you left the party.
You left the party.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay. It's just kicking me now then. I'll see if I'll join back.
Usually I'm the one with the bad Wi-Fi. I got a boot. God.
Okay, I'll read up on the chats. Okay. 3 helmet.
She looks like a hobby tinker.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you maybe have the party
I
open?
wonder what Gav's feet look like. Y'all wonder.
What'd you say, Becky?
Did we have the party open?
Yeah.
Alright, because the guy just named I'm Sherlock just joined. I hope he doesn't think we're starting a mission, because we are fishing. That is what we are doing. What's her for?
Okay. Yeah, if I'm still alive. Okay, so then we got Temporal Anchor. Protea snapshots herself with a temporal anchor, saving her position and stats at the time of ability activation. While anchored in the past, Protea is free to perform all actions, which still affect the present. All actions made by Protea are recorded as a trail of actions every second. Okay, simultaneously, all damage dealt while Protea while anchored is stored and shown beneath the aiming reticle. At the end of the ability or upon manual deactivation, Protea unleashes all stored damage upon nearby enemies. She physically rewinds to her safe position. Yeah, so if you played Overwatch, you know what Tracer is.
If you played League of
Here we
Legends,
go.
you know what Echo is.
Yeah, so all in all, still a pretty badass. I can't say it's not cool. It still definitely is an interesting ability, and especially to have a rewind time. Is there a 4-person join, or are you still at 3?
No, just at 3.
Okay, so I'll try to join you
I
guys.
can't wait to watch people. I can't wait to watch people use her ability in the. Oh, he left.
I'm already
can't-
Tracer.
I can't wait to watch. Yeah, I can't wait to hear that a lot. But I also can't wait to watch people use that ability in the sense of in Corpus ships to trigger out a lockdown, where they just go in, go out the window, and then
Let's sneak
move
back.
themselves back.
I see 2 in the chat. I'm gonna butcher your name, but I'm gonna try Cloacus and Calmel. Call me L, maybe? Or
Call me
both your comments,
12165. So just call him 12165. It's a rewind time.
If I could think of 2 things I want in the Warframe Rewind, I'd want Mark Gas Brown, Fortnite.
I hate both of you with a passion. It's not a funny
Fortnite.
joke.
Marquez Brown.
Okay, yeah,
You guys
that makes
aren't
more
funny.
sense. Oh, so it is Call Me. Okay. Call Me L2165. Okay.
Call me L. Lel.
So I may not be in the party for a short bit, but
You're still talking and not cutting out very often, so we're good. The only thing I miss is the fact that we don't have dye right now, so I'm just looking at the fish and catching them.
okay, yeah, and I think our last but not least, the passive. I feel like her passive's like the coolest. I resonate passive. After casting 3 abilities, Protea empowers her next ability cast with 100% ability strength bonus. Each ability she casts builds 1 power bar. Oh, okay, that's just the useless parts.
If you've played League of Legends,
Oh god.
you have a mix of Jhin
Chin.
with the 1, 2, 3, 4 dummy.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess. Maybe.
You have a mix of Jhin, Ziggs with the grenades, Heimerdinger with the turret, and Echo with the ult, and I just can't think of something for the 3. Welcome to League of Legends, actual champions. Anyway, that's what that is. Don't at me on that. You know I'm right.
Or are you just looking for similarities where there really aren't any?
You literally said she was Tracer, and you don't even play Overwatch. Shut
Tiger
up.
King ripped off Korra.
That's enough out of you. Who said that?
Koala.
Koala, I'm sorry.
Cora did it first.
Actually, the Tiger King did it first because the events of that happened a bit ago. A real big bit ago. Alright, what's next in the dev stream discussion? We talked about how much we think she's cool.
Up next is technically the test cluster, but we have our own segment for that, so we're gonna skip over that. Nightwave Intermission 2 ending and Glassmaker series and Nightwave Series 3 Glassmaker starting.
Glassmaker, I'm so gosh darn hyped for that.
I'm pretty excited too, honestly.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
I mean, I already dedicate so much of my time to Warframe. Can't wait to do that even more when I have to try to finish all the Nightwaves when the week goes on.
I like the Nightwave system. I think it's like Warframe's take on a battle pass incentive to get players to keep playing. But it's like all the rewards are free, which really plays
pass,
into
but
the
I don't
fact
have to
that
pay
it's
for Meow Skulls.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to pay to start it, and you don't have to pay for rewards. It's like.
But you do have to deal with her saying nonsensical, like, philosophical statements.
Dreamers! You just deployed a glyph. Ooh, we got a badass.
Yeah, you deploy one glyph and you're like, oh god.
Oh, dreamers.
Also, Muscle Cat is not hot. If you think Muscle Cat is hot, you're a furry.
Muscle Cat?
Have you not seen the Muscle Cat?
No.
Type in go to Google and type in Meow Skulls. And tell me what you think of that.
Oh,
what?
Goodness.
He
is handsome.
That's beautiful.
What?
Wait, hold on. The tag is Fortnite fans are cosplaying as Meowskulls using real cats. That's nope. We're not. This isn't a Fortnite stream.
Nope. No.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, so for means of Glassmaker, the thing we saw there is going to be an actual story to it that we interact with this time.
Yeah, that's looking really cool. The murder mystery.
Literally, it's about to be Ace Attorney, but with space robot ninjas.
I'm excited for this lore-wise.
Oh yeah, no, we get to learn about cephalons and,
how cephalons are formed, maybe?
Well, I mean, we kind of already know, like...
We might find out a little more about our past as cephalons.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. I like how Nora references it, when in reality, you only really got those lore bits about, like, cephalon creation from getting the cephalon fragments and then finding the hidden stuff in it. But now Nora's just gonna be like, yeah, that's free information for everyone now.
Oh, Dreamers, you know those cubes?
You know those?
You know those cubes?
You know those cubes? Get a load of them. Get a load of those cubes.
Gonna quick run us through the ranked. The third.
Hang on, Logan. You're cutting out.
Just let me know when I don't
Cease your speakage.
Do you have? Is it pulled up?
Yep, I got it on my screen still.
Okay.
Okay, so we got our usual. Starts with just gotta speed through them. So we get crystal credits, Glassmaker sigil, weapon slots ×2, Glassmaker emblem. We got doesn't show anything for rank 5.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's probably the you probably unlock it. It's like the first part of the story.
Oh yeah.
Remember when you got like those little slots in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. So that's like your key to your first murder scene.
Okay, so let me get our crystal creds ×50. Something new. It says deadly maneuvers for a new mod.
Ooh.
Get our Forma bundle ×3.
Is it okay? Wait, for those bundles, is it actual Formas or is it?
No.
Is it a blueprint?
It's full built Formas. Praise Jesus.
Deadass Gara's. It was Gara the whole time.
Speaking of Formas, Logan, we bring up the surprise about
at the end.
Yeah, we'll bring that up in a little bit. We'll bring that up in a bit. Okay.
I was just wondering.
3 completely built formas.
Sick.
The new Kubro pattern, which is nice. We haven't got a new one in a good bit. I can say I'm half and half excited because I like how you get the color. I like patterns. I like pet fashion as much as I like Warframe fashion. So
That should be our next contest,
cool,
pet
yeah.
fashion.
Honestly, we should do like a. We could
Tenno
do
and Hooch.
yeah, we could do like matching owner or master and pet matching, so you can like try to color coordinate with your pet.
Someone make Kelvin and Hobbs, please. Anyway.
Okay, we get Cognate earpiece for our breeder accessory. Honestly, the first operator accessory that can be purchased for free. You don't have to craft it. You don't have to buy it with plat. So that's gonna be nice. No, not like I use them that much, but it's nice. It's something. Get our long sought after Orican reactor. 50 more crystal creds. 20k Cuve, which is a juicy number. So it was 10 when they first started it, right? They started it was 10k and then they had to buff it.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I was thinking if it was Saturn 6 because I didn't play the second one. Then we got good change again. Melee Riven, definitely a useful one. Rank 15, halfway through. Don't get too bored of me talking yet. Our new Kavat pattern, that's gonna be nice. Kavat pattern, because along with colors. Okay, we're slowly working our way down. Crystal creds times 50 again.
So many
Exless
crystal
Warframe
creds.
adapter, aka I'm not gonna use an item again. We got Cogna Oculus, operator eye accessories. Oh wow, this one, yeah, I want to say this is the most hyped. New arrow skin.
Oh yeah.
Yep, glad they keep putting those ones in.
Look, man, it's free and it's probably pretty. So.
Yep, can only complain so much. Okay, we got our second brand new mod, Dizzying Rounds.
Are the rounds dizzying?
It's another. Right, oh sorry, I just read that one. We get Precision Strike, another new mod.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
50 more crystal creds. Forma bundle number 2. Or
6
forma bundle.
formas, that's not bad.
No, it's just a second forma bundle.
No, I know, but 6 formas from Nightwave.
Yeah. Actually, that is pretty good.
Meaty.
Got our Umbral Forma, sorry, built.
Yummy.
That's nice. Another, Warframe slot. New Scion Donna, that one's gonna be pretty cool. And then I think, honestly, our most hyped, the Fracta Shoulder Guard.
Oh man, that looks so
Actually,
good.
Oh,
I
the
can't
last two
wait
are
for
my
that.
most hyped. The shoulder guards look so badass.
And my
there's so
favorite?
much you could do with that. Yeah, the rank 30, the Nightwave
The
landing craft.
Nightwave landing craft. I can't wait for that.
That's
can't wait
gonna be
to
so cool.
pilot around Nora's.
He has been talking about the landing craft.
I know it's
as-
not gonna change the inside, but it would be super cool if it changed the inside.
Yeah, after it came out, he had not stopped talking about that sick landing craft.
I can't wait. It's gonna be everywhere, but I can't wait.
Yeah, I think we can all say much hype after what are we at now? 180 or is it closer to 200 days of
Intermission
number
3 finally coming to a close. Everyone
Yeah,
get
so
their Umbra formas. Everyone get their Saturn 6 armor. I think that was the last one.
What
So
else do
aside
we
from
got
that,
to
we're
talk
very
about?
excited. Alright, so we can slap up to... No, we don't have much still, but there is to look forward to. There is the Corpus ship tile set refresh.
Oh, I'm excited for that though. I'm excited for the Purgatory. Whatever weird greed gods we're worshiping
I
with
got
Midas touch
up on
hand.
our stream right now. I have Reb looking at the greed tokens.
The greed tokens?
The
Did
ones-
you mean the Chuck E. Cheese tokens?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Tenno Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
Yeah, because there's going to be like a whole... This one looks really interesting for the system.
I kind of like the golden hand because it's like it reminds me of like Midas and like
Yeah, it looks like an
Well.
entirely new realm. It looks super cool.
And then it got cut off, so we didn't get to see much more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to know what I want to know what secret stuff there is. Like, you know how with like the anomaly in Railjacks, there's like the little rift thing that you can enter for a derelict.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
the derelicts that you can get into on during Railjack missions.
Yeah, like those are cool. Like I want to know what kind of other secret realms are within the realm. Just going, deeper into the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the tokens because I can't wait to grind those and then just pick them up off the ground. And
They're active too. Just imagine just.
It looks like it might be a cool new side game mode kind of thing.
Those tokens have Johnny Prodman's face on them for becoming Employee of the Month.
Okay, just to touch on the little chat comments. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you think it will actually be, because we've talked in the past, I don't know if we brought it up on stream, but how there's your actual landing craft, like the ships, and then there's your orbiter. So it's like, do you think we're actually going to get like a new landing craft with interior, and it's going to be like new design, or are we just going to get a new skin again? Because I think, I don't know, how long has it been? 7 years this game's been up?
Yeah, I
They
think
might have it in them to finally give us a new interior.
I think it's just gonna be the outside and the interior is gonna stay the same. But
Yeah, which is honestly
you
what I
never
feel
know.
too.
You could it could always surprise you.
So that's what I'm hoping. It's like maybe they'll change my expectations.
Maybe they'll come out with primary kick guns.
Maybe we'll just get Orbiter Prime.
Orbiter
Sorry,
Prime.
that's already a thing.
That's already a thing.
We say Prime. Okay, and other than that, Nightwave Railjacks. Yeah, exactly. Nightwave Railjack skin would be dope too.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
I think what they're gonna do is, personally, it's a matter of it should be around now. I think the next cosmetic that's coming with the Najah Prime is gonna be a Railjack Prime skin.
Ooh, honestly, that could be interesting.
That's what I'm thinking.
Railjack Prime.
Yeah.
Isn't like the Railjack that we assemble from the old war?
From the
isn't
old war and from
Isn't
Oregon
that, like,
era.
already a primed?
Yeah, I guess technically, but it definitely doesn't have the
Okay. Oh yeah. So one more thing with the Corpus, the ship tile set. Did they say if they're doing the Sergeant rework?
No, but they're doing a Jackal rework.
Which
Yeah,
the
so-
Jackal looks cool, and also
It looks
I like the new MOA.
pretty dope.
I like the new MOA. The new MOA is my favorite thing. Currently, Jason watched the stream. I couldn't because my Wi-Fi bad, and he said how there's like a new passive MOA mob that just runs from you, and that's all I want in life. Because I'll befriend them. I'll find a way.
Scaredy Moas.
Scaredy MOAs.
Okay, so we also got market filters. I don't think that's gonna be the most. He definitely does.
I don't know. It might be just a quality of life change kind of thing.
I think of that, like, yeah, it's been like. I think yesterday I saw we're saying there should be like a search in the navigation menu, so you could just type in like Neo or Survival, or if you want to do.
Yeah, I
T4
saw
or
that
something
too.
Like that. Yeah, that one's really good. I could see that being implemented, or I could see them actually doing something with that. If they're going to go to the market filters, that might be a good starting point.
Sick.
Okay, other
What's
than that, we
next?
got Ash Deluxe. Oh yeah, because Ash deserves a
Oh
second skin.
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Well, how come Ash is getting another deluxe? When
I think
there's, like, a
it definitely looks
crap
like
ton
a
of Warframes?
super cool. It definitely looks like a super cool skin.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not
like-
saying it ain't looking cool, but also he already has one.
Yeah, like I get that they're trying to update like all the old skins, like Nova, but what about like all the new? What about all the Warframes that don't have deluxe skins yet?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's a little.
Like, we're still
Yeah,
waiting on
like it.
Korra. We're still waiting on Zephyr. I don't think Zephyr has one yet.
No.
No, we still got base Gara, Revenant.
I don't know. It still looks like a pretty decent skin though. The
Yeah,
Koga
it's
skin.
really cool.
Don't get me wrong.
Gara
it's a
doesn't
nice
have
skin,
one yet.
yeah.
It's in concept, but
Mhm.
Gara
even-
doesn't.
Yeah, Hero has one. I forgot about that.
Let me
Even like
think.
Hildren, she came out what, over a year ago now?
Yeah, Hildren, Korra, Wisp.
I guess they're just trying to
Zephyr.
revisit some. But yeah, like Zephyr's an old frame and she still
Zephyr
doesn't
is
have one.
old, yeah.
Yeah, sad Zephyr noises. Cries and bird noises.
Cries and squawks. I mean, Trinity has one, so I'm okay.
Yeah, it's like. That's what I'm saying. I feel like newer would be better. Like they should work their way through, but yeah, it's not like I have any say.
Yeah, I think what they should do, they should work their way through all the warframes, and once they get to like a certain point, like maybe the newer ones, like anything up to like I don't know, Baruch maybe you don't really need a new skin for yet, and you could take turns. You could like revisit an old one and then and then do a new one.
Yeah, because I don't think Grendel needs one right now.
Yeah, Grendel's still
okay.
the most new.
And
would you just make another
Grendel didn't need an augment before Wisp did. I'm just, man.
Here we go.
Like, come on. Wisp came out like 2 warframes before Grendel. And,
he's angry, guys. Don't mind him. He's just a bitter Wisp main.
Alright, subject change so we don't go tangent. Just kidding.
Alright.
Deserve an augment.
Exactly. That's a hot take.
4-frame, hungry Grendel.
Hungry Grendel.
But if anyone asks, don't tell them I told you that. I don't call him 4-frame, just other people.
Yeah, it isn't
I'm
us.
not a degenerate.
I'm not degenerate. No, obviously not.
Okay, so I think this was the last one. I forget if... Did you get a picture for the Pets 2.0?
No, I didn't have a picture for the Pets 2.0. I didn't see one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because they haven't put anything in. But
I'm looking forward to them removing status cap.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just be able to put a cat on.
Yeah, okay, so I'll just quickly breeze through. These were just quick things addressed, aside from... Was it Sheldon? Sorry, I forget who it was that confirmed that they're working on it again, at least.
Which?
Just Pets 2.0.
Maybe.
But
I don't remember.
Yeah, since they discussed it last dev stream, they said we're that's going to be nice. We're getting some breed-specific changes, as well as breed-specific or mod-specific changes. It says gear wheel commands. I think they were talking about that from a long time ago too. Or so you can just like command them. You can say like attack or move to here or here. Now the last point I'm still iffy on is the genetic heritage.
Okay, that seems kinda cool. Personally, like being able to, I don't know. I think it'll add another aspect to the game. But is that adding another chasing a bright new shiny thing before fixing the old content?
Yeah, it's like I don't think we need another element of like random, because there is already like their genetics are already like how they look.
I think they're trying to like make it more of like a valence fusion kind of thing, where you can only increase and like not decrease or something like that.
Yeah, which that I can appreciate. But yeah,
it looks kind of cool with like your own cat with like certain resistances. It would definitely bring breeding back into the big plat trading scene after they butchered arcanes.
Oh, honestly. Okay. Other than that, there was just updating priorities and reflection as creator program. So I'd
And
say I
then-
think that's all we got to cover.
Yeah,
Dev
just
stream,
quick
at
cover
least.
on the Broken Warframe. We submitted ideas today because we procrastinated.
We didn't procrastinate. We just wanted to make sure we had the best ability. We had the best ideas before
No, we
actually gave them
procrastinated.
away. Oh man, Becky, you're so bad at this.
We're not okay. I don't know why you're trying to be professional when we said that we're not professional many a time on the stream.
True.
I'm gonna very quickly run to the wall.
All right.
We are beat.
All right.
Alright, what do you say? Let's go back to the orbiter.
All right. Race you back on K Drive.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose, so I'll give you like a 2-second head start. Where are
What do
you?
you mean? What do you mean I'm gonna lose?
My K drive has mods on it, so.
Well, good thing I already got a head start then, huh?
Mm-hmm. What if I remove my mods?
I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I flipped wrong. I'm dumb. We're okay.
You like my sick Barrow Katir
I haven't
K
put
drive
mine on
scroll?
yet.
I gotta show my respect.
2-man literally giving you ducats, which are probably just like
Worthless.
worthless.
He just breaks them down into ducats and then gives them 2. He eats them.
I win.
Ow. Yeah, I don't mean to flex, but I got a max size track lock on that fishing trip, so
Okay.
I don't have Mage's Drive. I do want to get it for the memes though. Barracuteer is Zur minus the tentacles. I 100% agree with that.
What?
It's the it's the wandering trader from from Destiny. And you get like these special tokens and you trade them in for exotic goods. Sound familiar?
Oh my god.
Logan, you can't leave again. Jason's gone insane.
Yeah, I see him just hopping. Okay, so now we can start on the real fun.
The real fun.
Yeah,
Life is full of fun.
we're gonna move on to our next segment as soon as I get the go-ahead from a surprise visitor.
Ooh. It's actually DE Rebecca herself.
Alright guys, let's move on over to our Railjack Revised exclusive interview.
Exclusive. Make it sound like we're like high quality gamers. We are high quality though, I promise.
So,
Hey, how you doing?
Howdy.
hello.
I'm doing alright.
Okay guys, we have a nice special guest for you. You want to introduce yourself?
Shoot. I don't know, I just played Test Cluster. You want to know anything more?
Yeah, like what's your name? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
How long you've been playing Warframe?
Just a little frame summary, maybe.
Well, I'm Kliuqard, and I've been playing Warframe for like 5 years, and I guess it's worth noting I am a subreddit moderator on the Warframe subreddit.
Yeah, so behave, everyone.
Boy, oh boy.
And just for giggles, what's your favorite Warframe?
Harrow.
Really?
Valid.
Okay, so this one's kind of a dumb question, but Becky asked it us during the week, and we actually answered. Do you have a favorite Ayatan?
Yeah.
The Orda.
Why does everyone like the Orda?
Okay.
Because
That's what I'm
because
saying.
it's
Orda has
the
some good vibes to it.
it's the easiest to farm and it gives the most endo.
Actually, the easiest to farm is doing the sortie every day to get the
Yeah, to
pineapple.
get your NASA every
The
time.
pineapple.
My NASA every day.
I don't like that sculpture. Get rid of the pineapple.
Why
It
is
looks
go-
like if you flip it upside down, it looks like a jellyfish, and that's why I like it.
Yeah, it does look
Yeah, it
pretty
kinda
cool
does.
animated.
It's my favorite jellyfish. I have one in my orbiter, just fully socketed, sitting there because it's not like I won't get another one.
Yeah, I'm at 15 fully socketed and 5 unsocketed.
Oh god.
I have 0 right now.
Do the sortie, you'll probably get it.
Yeah, I
So-
got a lovely resource drop chance booster. I love getting those. So good, man. So good.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about the quality of Ayatan sculptures.
No, I think we are.
Are we? Is that the stream?
This has become
Railjack Revisited out the window. Ayatan time. Let's go.
Okay,
That's
so
CephalonChat after dark Ayatan review.
Kliuqard, why don't you give us your initial, just your your thoughts on how the test cluster played, and then we'll go through and ask you some questions that we have written up for you.
So, briefly summarized, I'd say Warframe Railjack on the current build's like a 3 out of 10. I'd say Warframe Revised is like an 8 out of 10 on test cluster. So
Really?
it's a pretty significant improvement. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it is definitely an improvement, and it's worth looking toward because it really touched on a lot of the basics of Railjack that ties into basically everything.
Okay, that's good. That's really
It's
good
a
to hear.
stellar review.
Yeah, I'm glad it's positive vibes.
Like my favorite out of it is let's say the Railjack speed change. It makes it so boost isn't so you aren't so reliant on boosting in order to get anywhere.
Okay.
And it also ties in very well with combat. It makes combat very smooth to deal with as a pilot.
That's good.
Awesome.
Alright. So it's question time.
All right, you guys wanna? Who wants to read them?
Want to go? Should one of us ask, or do you want to go alphabetical order?
Let's Becky, why don't you ask the questions?
Why do I have to ask the questions? Okay. I'm bad at talking. You already answered, like, our first question was how noticeable is the change of the speed in the Railjack and its boost, and from what you just said, seems to be very noticeable and a lot smoother. Which is good. How noticeable is the difference in, like, enemy difficulties? So, like, the number of enemies spawning, the health of ships, enemies inside objectives and crew ships, and all that kind of stuff.
So for fighters in space, they've turned from bullet sponges to actual enemies that you've interacted in basically ground missions all around. And on foot units have been tuned to be slightly above average for your normal enemy on ground, but they're not as beefy as they were before. It's very easy to chew through them, and it's not like an enemy times 10.
Yeah, because that's what I found was like. I forget what it's called, but the bay or whatever, and then like there's 10 enemies there, and like even though they're level like what 70, they can still like they do crazy.
Yeah,
damage.
the
Yeah.
damage they did and the tankiness they were for the level it was reading was way off.
Yeah, cruise ships were the same. It's like if you don't just go in and out and blow up that reactor, it's like there's like 50 guys in there that are your ass.
Yeah,
So you can
like,
simple-
I always thought the enemies that, like, got on your ship, like, the boarders, were just,
Yeah.
for some reason, stupidly difficult. Like, I can kill things at level 70 with my Brahma in, like, one shot. Easy enough, fine. But when it came to that, I felt like I was not doing anything to them.
You were
At all.
basically fighting 10 enemies at once.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awful. Like, I couldn't play any other Warframe other than, like... Because I did Railjack a lot earlier on, like before I got okay at Warframe. And so like I had to play Trinity or like Rhino or something, or else I would die to them. And it's like, cool, that feels fair and balanced.
Yeah, even me, when back before the toxin or back before the status changes, I would always just go Avara. I'd sleep them as soon as they entered, and then I'd just yeet my pox at them until it stripped their armor, and I could actually do damage to them without having to exert so much energy. So it's good to hear that the everything's changing.
Yeah. On the topic of fighters and like cruise ships, do those spawns feel better balanced with numbers, or does it just feel more tedious with how many spawn or how few spawn?
It's basically like exterminate missions are right now. It's basically how it is. It gives like plus or minus 10, so it doesn't change too much. You still get around like 60 to 80,
Okay.
which is pretty much expected for a normal exterminate mission.
Yeah.
Is it just the fighter spawns that vary, or is it the cruise ship spawns too?
Cruise ship spawns I don't think have changed.
So it's
think
just like
they're-
the what is it, like 5 or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the fighter counts have been randomized slightly.
Okay.
Everything they're trying to do is trying to mimic current on-foot exterminates. So you'll definitely get a similar feel from there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, I wouldn't want to like have to take down like 130 fighters or something like that.
The GM point got really repetitive when it was just, kill, what was it, 80 fighters, 5 cruise ships.
Yeah, oh my god, I'll say like
Every
I
time.
hated running those with you.
if
Honestly,
you could
I
only
hated
run
running
Earth
them.
missions. It's like running Earth missions. They were like all exactly the same. 40
Yeah.
fighters and 2 cruise ships, and that was
Yeah,
every
it was just-
mission aside from like 2 different ones.
So
But
tedious.
speaking of tedium and mission speed, in general, do missions feel faster or slower than before? Like, are you feeling like you can get through them faster?
They feel like twice as fast.
Oh, that's good. Less time in
It's because of-
Railjack.
Because of how less bullet spongy the fighters are, the time to complete the whole objective is much faster.
That
And
sounds good.
so you can pretty much knock out the fighters within the first half of the mission and then just move on to the objective and cruise ships on the second half and then be done with that.
Ooh,
I'd say they range about 10 to 15 minutes, or on Earth,
oh,
maybe
okay.
even less than that on Earth.
That definitely is a lot slower. Well, it's not slower, a lot faster than it was before.
I believe beforehand it was like, I don't know, 20 to 25 minutes?
Yeah, like something.
I've definitely waited on people who, yeah.
Just a side question on that too. In the notes, it says they're making it so fighters don't 5 kilometers away from you, or 500 kilometers away from you. What
Yeah,
was
you can
whatever.
sometimes see them. You can sometimes see them spawn in front of you.
'Cause I feel like that had like a
Because of
big,
that.
Yeah.
big effect on the time too. Just like you have to like fly to the other side of the map just to find the
Yeah,
enemies.
if they spawn like super far away.
Yeah, I hated, like, you were already, like, towards the end of the map, and then you turn around and there's, like, the last of what you need, and it's all the way back at spawn, and I'm like, oh, what a pain.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, at least the Railjack moves faster now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it
Yeah.
is, no.
Oh, let's see. What are your thoughts on like the valence, transfer aspect with the avionics things?
So the system is basically identical to equivalent weapon valence
Okay.
transfer. It's basically like that, except I think it has different values for tier that you're infusing into each other. But
Yeah.
overall, the biggest problem I'd say is that you have to build the part that you're trying to fuse.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
not vibing with that when I saw that. It's like, oh yeah, any built part you have, I don't want to spend another 14,000 titanium to make another Vidar 3 reactor.
I feel like there's just a bit too much for what you need.
Are the caps? Go ahead.
Because of the range of them, I think it's like very small. So like you only need like 2 or 3 balance transfers. But the biggest issue is just getting the resources to build all of them. They can you just look at a reduction, I think like 25 to 30% to make it more balanced. Because they did compensate for the titanium, because they tripled the titanium values.
Oh yeah, that's big too. They like upgraded all the loot pickups, right? As well as the
yeah.
vacuum.
Yeah. Titanium can be farmed pretty passively now on the test cluster.
What's the other thing? What are asterite? Is that still a pain to get?
I don't think there was many issues beforehand, but it's welcome. I haven't had to use much asterite though.
It was trying to build some of the weapons, and the actual like railjack pieces needed asterite, and it was just kind of annoying to fly around at the end of the mission every time and just break every single container you saw. But hopefully, if it's tripling the drops, that sounds a lot nicer.
Yeah, but like you don't have the container farm anymore. You can do it. You can accumulate it pretty passively, but you can like triple or quadruple your totals if you just go container hunting.
Sweet.
So it does make it really quick.
Okay. That a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, Becky.
Alright. Do you like the new system for avionics? Like only having one type, or do you prefer the original system?
I feel conflicted about them.
Oh.
Because they kind of merged them into like the best, but also having the highest capacity requirement. And currently, reactors don't support like a full setup for that. I had to sacrifice tactical avionics in order to fit a lot of my integrated avionics.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did they increase with the addition of the valence transfer? Did they increase the cap of avionics, or is it still just a flat 100?
No, it was just added valence transfer. The caps were not modified.
What do you think? You think there's gonna be some kind of forma that you can put out that'll reduce the capacity, or that'll like have like the cost for the avionics?
I don't know. The feedback regarding it was kind of varied, so who knows what they'll do.
I hope, because I don't know. I feel like there's some avionics that I feel they're like kind of necessary, especially in the Veil. Like you want the health and armor ones, but there's some quality of life ones that you want too. Like personally, I don't like boarding ships, so I take forward artillery, so I just blow up the cruise ships.
So like the essential mods, like what is it? Health, turret damage, and armor already take up a significant amount of space on your reactor capacity. So yeah, they don't really compensate too much with the reactor capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know. I guess I could see why they won't change if they don't change it, but I do hope that they do. At least give us an option to either increase our capacity or lower the costs.
They increase the base capacity because when I was on there, I was only able to fit 5 out of 9 integrated avionics and like 2 battle avionics that are like half level.
Yeah.
There's definitely not enough to fit everything in, and I was using a Mark III reactor.
It's definitely got some to it.
Go ahead, Becky.
Alright, what's your personal favorite battle avionic, and does it feel too OP? Like now with the changes?
It's still Voidal. Voidal's still go to.
They have the duration, right?
Yeah, it's kind of rough, but it's still like the best out of all the other ones. Seeking Volley just doesn't have enough to it.
Still, even with the reduced armor and health.
Nope, it still like does, I don't know, maybe half health.
Man, that one's so. That's so pretty to look at, though.
Yeah.
I really liked Seeking Volley.
like the sound it makes too.
Yeah.
Void Hull just offers too much.
Yeah.
It's like-
CC damage.
Okay.
It just lines things up for you. It was not 100 munitions. Was munitions vortex.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Was it bugged the entire time?
Yeah. It kind of made you invincible.
It made you invincible?
Yeah.
Did it never detonate, so it just absorbed things in front of it?
No, you kind of just detonated it and it made you invincible. That's kind of what happened.
Oh,
But they kind of changed it so you can't charge it up with your own Railjack guns.
oh, that
So it
kind of
kinda-
sucks.
it
But
kinda
I
hurts its
guess I can
effectiveness.
understand.
Yeah, you kind of just tickle them at that point. I feel like they nerfed a lot of battle avionics, but I haven't touched on a lot of them on live,
Yeah.
so I can't give the best analysis on it.
I heard from the videos that I watched that the munitions vortex and void hole combination, aka the big suck, was like the best Veil meta for clearing ships fast.
And it probably still will be like that. And unless they don't they change it, which they probably will, since there's a lot of feedback on that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So the final question that we have lined up is your thoughts on DE finally doing test servers and how they can be improved, based on how players are selected or what all they put into the test servers, or if they use the test servers for every big thing they plan on releasing now, or if it's just for changes like this. So I guess just your overall thoughts on it and any way it can be improved.
So the community has kind of just been pushing for it for I don't know, ever since Railjack?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, and especially Scarlet Spear. So it's definitely welcome, and since they already had it, the structure was kind of there.
And it was only over the weekend, right? Was it a 2-day or 3-day?
Give it a sec. He's lagging out. It looks like.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was me or him.
No, it was him.
Not blocking.
You're just lagging just a little bit.
Give me.
Yeah. Alright. How are you guys in chat? You guys have any questions for Kliuqard?
Oh, you're trying. Hopefully, it adjusts soon.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised my Wi-Fi hasn't given up on me yet. Tends to do that every
Yeah,
waking moment.
Logan was the one having issues this time.
Gave me the Wi-Fi problems, and I'm unwired.
Haha, Ethernet's trash.
Ethernet go.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly, I need that fiber optic upgrade. It could be good.
Fiber optics. That's what I have. I have Fios. Verizon Fios. Doesn't mean it's not interesting what he's got to say. Yeah, I know what you mean, Roland. Just giving you guys an opportunity to speak and see if you guys had any questions that you wanted answered, any comments you wanted to make.
Hopefully Wi-Fi gets fixated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, some
Did we lose
well,
him?
we didn't lose them.
yeah,
We
he's in
just
the other chat, but-
had a chat for Murphs.
Yeah. We can move on for now, and then we can bring him back.
Unless he's getting adjusted. Just, you should hit him up with a DM.
Yeah, he sent me a message.
Alright.
Oh, alright, he said pull me back in, so.
Yeah, sweet.
I went to drag you back, but I Jason worked too fast, so I ended up just clicking the chat.
Yeah, sorry about that. Oh,
No big deal.
But getting back to Rose, the community has kind of pushed for it for the past few months, and so far on a small scale, it's definitely paid off because it does focus on specifically what is needed, which is real appreciated.
Do you think DE is going to listen to their partners and the feedback of everyone?
Most likely, because I think there was only like 60 to 70 people who posted feedback so far, and every partner that's been active
that got picked.
I think there was like 300 that got picked from the lottery, and then basically every single partner got pulled back. But I heard a majority didn't even realize that they got their code, so that was kind of an issue.
You got them from in-game mail, right?
Yeah, and they didn't, because it was changed last minute, because it was supposed to be a 4 p.m.
Yeah, I read that, and then I looked again, and I was like, oh, I guess they changed it to an in-game DM. But yeah, unfortunately, none of us were lucky enough to have the opportunity to play on the test cluster.
But they have a very achievable amount of feedback they can read, and that's enough to pull out. Upscaling is a little difficult because they do have to read that feedback, but they do plan to upscale it.
Do you think they should do something like this for every update they do from now on?
They probably will. I got teased that they're probably going to do with Deadlock Protocol.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Some insider information there.
Do you think they'll go about the same way, choosing people like a random lottery, or will they give it to the same people they've already given it to, or...
Yeah, because I know...
Will they have a more selective process?
So the people who have already been selected will stay in there. That's kind of been set in stone. But they'll probably do more lotteries, because so far I think it's been working. The demographic of the test cluster has been mostly mastering 20 or plus, which is pretty much what they need at the moment, because I think the lowest
poor MR14.
that the lowest one I've seen was like a mastering 10.
Oh, all right. See, Becky, you got a chance.
A chance.
Yeah, just don't get banned.
But they'll probably publicize it more, maybe in-game, to do it, and maybe just pick more people out of that, and actually notify them that they actually got their code or something.
Do you think this is a step in the right direction for D after all their controversial choices and recent updates that they made according to the community?
Very much, yes. Like, I played on console for a while and it was pretty stable, so I'd like to just see that, they pushed a little back so PC can have the stability as well, instead of just consoles.
You think cross-save will ever be a thing?
Yeah.
Really?
They've already stated that they're in the works to try and put it in.
Okay, what about cross-play instead of cross-save?
No.
No.
I don't think so either.
Fortnite?
Wasn't it?
They beat around the bush and not talk about anything about that.
Isn't it like issues with Microsoft and Sony and how they don't want to allow crossplay?
That's basically all speculation.
Yeah.
At this point.
I think people usually just blame Sony for the crossplay.
They've been avoiding talking about crossplay because it's highly unlikely.
Well, I mean, if I ever had crossplay, I could play with my friends who all play on console.
Or,
which would be cool.
Yeah.
But also, don't know how it would go out.
Hey, Becky, when you get your Switch, you can play with our Switch. You can play with our Switch viewers.
Warframe on the Switch Lite.
Start from scratch.
You understand that I'm not getting a Switch for a TV and that I'd be playing it on, like, the console screen.
You might have to you're probably gonna have to get Nintendo Direct too. Sorry, Nintendo Online.
Something like that. I don't know what it's called because I play on PC and not a Switch. I'm getting a Switch for Animal Crossing, and that's about it.
So, as a veteran, what do you think of the state of the game?
Like,
Because we were talking
about broad, like, context here.
just in general. You know, it's like a question that we get asked, so we figured why not ask our guests.
Or I guess another variation on that question is a lot of the times I think of if you like a game enough, you'd recommend it to another person to play. Like in its current state, where it is right now, you would recommend somebody to go pick it up and start playing it.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better question than the state of the game.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That works with you guys.
Mhm.
Sorry,
So-
there.
So, like, I feel like the pace of the game is too slow for veterans, but just right for new players, which is a weird dilemma that they have to solve.
Yeah, I agree because you know, as a Reddit moderator, you must see all the, "Gah, I hate this. I'm leaving Warframe," and then you know, literally 5 minutes later, a post that says, "Wow, can't believe I just found this game. It's amazing."
But, like, the game as a whole, it's kind of like rotting in some places while they're trying to make new stuff, which is big.
Conclave.
like revisiting should be taken. Well, it should be
Fixing the
Value
old
more.
content should be
yeah,
prioritized before starting new shiny things.
Yeah, the new shiny is kind of wearing old because you got so much that you've been there, but don't have much reason to go back. So revisits should be much more often than they should be.
Mhm.
Well, at the moment, they should definitely be here more often because I'd like to be revisiting Fortuna or Velis or Railjack in a couple of years. You know, instead of just playing it for like I don't know 2 months.
Nightwave.
Yeah, and Nightwave.
I think
Nightwave-
that was an attempt to try to make players revisit old concepts.
Nightwave is a good bridge. It's just that it needs to be consistent.
Hmm. You can't have
Because having a 6-month-long intermission is not the greatest solution to that.
because
It
what
should
the
be-
last God.
It should be regular on like a 3-month basis, even I don't know, 2 or 4 months. Either way, it just needs to be regular. Keep it fresh.
If you could add a change to the game or update the game in any way, what would you do?
Why did you ask me such a hard question?
Come on, those are the thought-provoking ones. You can give a couple.
Shoot. Man, I don't know.
Even if it's just something small, or even if you think it just wouldn't be that big in the long run, just something that you think would just, you know, at least slightly improve the game. Like, I think grinding for certain things is dumb and literally just way more extra than it should be, especially for people just, you know, starting.
Hmm.
I feel like the newer player experience just needs more guidance in general.
Yeah, a lot of my friends, they like jump into the game and they're like, okay, so what do I do?
Like,
Yeah, it's
I say finish Vor's Prize and then just work your way through the planets, and you should start to piece together like some kind of progression. Do quests as they pop up.
so you basically, like, the new player experience is that you have, like, guide rails for, like, 2 minutes, and then suddenly you're just thrown out into the game.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, absolutely.
Like, soon you'll have guide rails near the end of it, but, like, you kind of just in an open plane.
Yeah, I noticed once you hit Uranus, you're pretty much on some pretty solid, like just a solid pathway to continue.
Yeah, but
with new content or like with the story and whatnot. But yeah, up until then, I see a lot of issues with getting people to that point.
Yeah, I guess I could say I was lucky because I had Jason and I had Logan to help me find like a guide when I didn't know where to go next.
Mm-hmm. I think the game shouldn't need to be played with the wiki open. Personally.
Yeah, which is very fair too.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say, I think I was saying to Becky a while ago, or I was saying it too, but I want to say it took about 50 hours for me to get the hang, where I felt comfortable with the gameplay. And I want to say it took 75 hours before I say I got the hang of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, I got like bullet jumping, wall latching, you start to figure out how the weapons kind of flow rather than, I don't know, I feel like if you think of it like more or less like a shooter, you're gonna have less of a good time because it is so much more of an open game.
Yeah.
I've been having so much trouble trying to categorize it because I can't call it an MMORPG.
I would call it like an
is.
online looter shooter.
Yeah, because it is half and half. Like, it's not like, I can't compare it to Borderlands where it's like you kill enemies and they drop loot. It's more or less like,
You kill enemies, they drop the parts to make the loot.
yeah, and I only played Destiny 1, so I can't that.
Destiny's kind of
That's the closest thing I can see where it's
Yeah.
more or less go into missions that are essentially similar, repeatable missions. You farm enemies, which drop loot, build your guns, level up, which I feel like the gameplay is definitely pretty solid. Starting off, I didn't like how the mastery system worked. But now I realize it's not as important as you think starting off.
yeah.
That like threw me off. That it was like, I figured you just play the levels or you level up like a usual game, not based off of like, what is it? Based off of mastering every weapon in Warframe levels you up. I don't know, I don't like tutorials because like I feel like 90% of people just skip them anyways. But I feel like they should be some way to introduce more of the game without holding your hand, but I can't think of a way that they can do that, so there's my take.
Tutorials would be a bit excessive in this game. There's too many mechanics, too many details. I don't know. I
Not
think
enough conflict players.
there's just bound to be experimentations that is to be had when you're playing any piece of content in the game. I just need like some kind of better progression.
The best
which
part
might be worth mentioning is Master Rank. The Master Rank progression is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, just especially that it only gives you odd upgrade slot, trading capacity, and your reputation.
Oh, can't forget the void.
That's true.
The
Plus
void
100
traces.
Void traces.
No,
it's
but
not like-
I was gonna say that the best part is that there are tutorials in the game. They're just like hidden away.
Yeah, which that's a true point too, because I don't even look at those. I didn't even know you could test out the MR tests beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
That was like close to 2,000 hours in. I didn't even know.
Okay, I did not know a bullet jump existed until I reached Ares, which was
Really?
the end game planet.
Yeah.
You gotta go fast.
And apparently, I learned like when I was mastering 22 or something like that, that there's actually a parkour, a tutorial in the codex that's hidden behind like 3 menus.
Yeah. I didn't really start bullet jumping until Jason kept reminding me that I should be
Yeah, I
bullet
was like,
jumping.
Becky, bullet jump.
It's almost like it doesn't.
Cause like she'd try to sprint or walk through all the missions, and
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh my, I'm already at extraction, and she's all the way at the capture target. And I'm like, oh. But she got the hang of it.
Okay, just
Yeah.
from a chat read. Almiel says, I remember the excitement of all my friends who I helped through the game once they got to that quest.
Yeah,
They just couldn't drop it.
I think that's a big thing.
would've-
Once you hit that point, a lot of players stick around because they don't want to drop it after, and because they don't want to drop it. And up until that point, I don't know, people could see it as kind of grindy and slow, or kind of wading through the mass of content.
I mean, you kind of playing the game for the grind. That's most of the game. Which, it's not inherently a bad thing, it just needs to be... The grind needs to be more of an illusion, if anything, than the actual, gameplay of it.
Yeah, it's not like I'm particularly fond of real grind hours. But it's part of the game, and I get past the grind and eventually do the things that are more fun about the game.
Have you thought of an answer to my "what would you change" question?
No.
I mean, it's a hard question. I don't blame you.
Okay, Logan, what would you change?
Okay, so in general about whole game or just one aspect?
Whole game. What would you change about the whole game?
Be gentle on the game. What? The whole game.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna judge it too harshly, but I want to say, what can I even say? I don't. My least favorite aspect of the game is Argwing, but I don't want to make that comment right now.
I don't know. I think Arcwing isn't as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like when it comes up in mission, I feel annoyed, but if I could change anything, honestly, I feel like... Fuck, I don't know. The only thing I can really say is how the missions are, just missions or star charts laid out. I do like how it's open, I like how you can pick where you want to go and go from there, but the fact that it's when I first started playing, how Plains of Eidolon and Cetus are on Earth, and I thought that you had to do that, or the fact that it's when they start giving you 2 junctions, and then it's you kind of stuck, and it's you can't do things, or you I think I went tried to go void the wrong way, or it's you go, I don't even know. I just found that if it was more or less not just because right now it looks almost like a spider web of intertwining missions across the map. I feel like it should be more or less just a circle with connected paths where you start at this mission. I know that's almost more I like how you can pick and choose your missions, but
you feel like it should be a little more linear.
Yeah, say I just pulled up from Pluto to Eris, so from the Pluto junction you go to Eris, and then say it's just a loop around. You go through a defense, one of each mission type, and then after the very last mission is your next path offwards. I gotta find one that double paths off to actually be sure, but yeah, even say Jupiter, there's the Europa junction or the Saturn junction, and then it just leads to the Void, and then it's if you're playing early and you hit the hard level of Void, you're just is this all that you do? Or if you go the other way, then it's because one way it's their level, you go the easy route, all the missions are level 15, but if you go the hard route, the missions are level 45. Yeah, 45.
Yeah.
Just say make navigation easier, but I can't even say easier, I don't even know. I like this game too much, and you put me, it's too on the spot. I relate.
Okay, Becky, you're a relatively new player. You probably don't have as much experience, so it might be easier for you. What kind of change would you make to the game?
See, I think that's where your logic fails. I'm not at the point where a lot of players have become disillusioned with it because of, bugs or enemies not being hard anymore, or things that were promised at TennoCon not being quite what people promised. I don't have much wrong with the game. When they're fixing it with the
Sorry, if I can interject to change the question. What's something, say, that you liked playing? like what irked you the most as when you freshly started playing?
Yeah,
For Jason, it was like
what
8 years ago. Me, it was 2 years ago. Kliuqard,
I felt
5
like
years. So
I felt like I needed my handheld in order to like progress. Maybe that's just because I'm bad at video games.
No,
I'm gonna be honest. But I feel like if I didn't have friends that played it, like the lore kept me in it. But like I feel like if I didn't have friends that helped me get through the beginning and figure out where I need to go, like, and get through all that, then I probably wouldn't have stuck around as much or liked it as much or, dedicated time to be doing a Warframe podcast.
So I'm kind of surprised lore kept you in, because for me, I didn't feel like there was any substance until second dream.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking. He did talk me up a lot, and that's the point I'm talking about until like second dream, like from what I had to like Nata-ish, like that whole start of like, oh, everything's not what you think it is kind of thing. That's what kept me in. But if I didn't have somebody helping me through like relays and all that kind of stuff, I probably wouldn't have stuck around and got to the point where I'm actually like interested. Because don't get me wrong, if grinding is your kind of thing, go for it. But I would rather not solo grind.
For me,
and
go ahead, Becky, finish.
Yeah, I would just rather not solo grind, and especially when back to like tutorials and not knowing about like bullet jumping and stuff. It would be nice if like after you complete that first quest, you
even during the first quest, I think there should be somewhere that you can't reach with a double jump. So like, it tells you crouch and jump to do a bullet jump to get around.
Like, as soon as you get done with the tutorial, or as soon as you get your orbiter, you're directed to the codex, and the first thing should be tutorials, and you can play through them.
Or skip them. If you just have somebody who's telling you how to play. Like, I got one of my friends to start playing Warframe, because, quarantine's happening, need new games to play. And, I'm worried that, unless I, like, play with her, that, she won't stick around. And it's because of just the way the new player experience is. And I'm not saying that they should tailor to only drawing new players in and not really worrying about keeping old players with, like, the fixes that they desire. But, I'm just saying that I still like playing it. I haven't gotten to the point where I, like, find all the things wrong with it, but I guess this test server is a good way to start hearing out people and what they have to say about events and builds before they release, so we don't have, like, 7 hot fixes over the span of, like, the month or 2. Alright, Kliuqard, have you thought of something?
Or
do you want me to go? Because I have a couple that I can list off.
I feel like Rivens could use a reimagining. I feel like that's the one thing I'd.
Alright.
Because
I can't even use any of. I can like barely use any of the
alright, I'm already
I have.
a big fan, so please continue.
So, I feel like Rivens could use a revisit to their original intended purpose, which was basically to make Rivens revive the weapons you've used in the past.
Can they?
Yeah, during progression.
I think...
I love Globotron, but it isn't relevant.
Yeah.
So I'd really love Rivens to make it truly competitive with other weapons, like, I don't know, the Ignis. I don't think anything's gonna surpass the Brahma, but who knows, maybe it could be. I want weapons to be, in my own progression, be revived.
Yeah, like the Brahma replaced the Exceltra as soon as it was given to us. For the most part.
Because Warframe is special in that each weapon isn't really a copy paste. like individually crafted. So it's kind of a pain to see weapons go into shadows as soon as you get past their intended progression purpose in the progression system. So yeah, I'd love to see Rivens just be made into something that can revive that Latron I loved.
I also, I'm not a fan of the fact that I could possibly pay 2,000 USD for a Rubico Riven.
Hey, yeah, I'm not a fan of.
I'm not happy with that. I think that people would
I
hate
don't
it,
think
but
they're healthy in the in-game market.
people would hate it. But if anything, they should make Rivens not be tradable with plat. I think.
If I reworked them, they definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, it's like
They're just not healthy.
It's,
They're not healthy
it's
for this
so
community, to be
wrong,
honest.
man. Like, yeah, I'm working my butt off. I'm trading some prime parts. You know, I'm getting some, like, you know, a couple hundred plat sets. You know, like maybe I make like, I don't know, 100, 150, 200 plat in a day of trading, and then I get on and like I see, you know, my Riven trading friend. He's like, yeah, I just made like 2.2k flipping a Brahma Riven. And I'm like, God, just come on, man. It just feels wrong to me to sell a Riven for, you know, $200 US.
Yeah, it's like it seems way too much, and I hate people that put like when they get a good Riven, the market at like 9,999 for their price. And, like they put like we've seen them for like 50k plat. And it's like who the hell is buying that?
I don't mind buying a Riven for like 50 plat or something, or like bidding for one up to like 100 plat. Like 100 plat is like the most I'd actually pay for a Riven, and that's probably it for me.
It's a bit of a wonder though. The market's kind of weird because Rivens are at that absurd price because people are willing to pay for that.
I don't get
surprisingly
why.
enough.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
get
'cause
why.
it's like,
Who has the disposable income of platinum to just?
there are people that are just farmers, and I've seen them in every.
That's crazy.
I've definitely had friends who've had 6 digits of platinum just lying around.
Yeah,
So,
I see some small streamer and he's got like 300,000 platinum, and I'm like, it's like, what do you just buy it dirty? Like, come on, man. How do you get that much?
When the market's gotten to the point where it's not too uncommon to see people with, I don't know, 4 or 5 digits platinum,
I have
that's
3
kind of what
digits.
birthed the Riven market.
Yeah,
I have 190 plat because I just spent 75 getting Jason a color palette.
I've got
Like...
I've got 710 right now, and I think that's pretty good. I've made that over the course of my pretty much my Warframe trading career, which only started around last year, I guess. I wasn't big into market trading because I was like, oh, it's so intimidating. I'm not gonna make plat. No one's gonna buy. And then Logan comes on. And he's like, yeah, I just made 300 plat with my prime sets, and I'm like, oh, missing out.
Shoot, I can make like no platinum on certain days, and then suddenly make 900 platinum. That's
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Especially when Prime Chamber came out. That's where about 500 of that 700 came from.
I bought 2 of those and sold them.
It's such a good flip,
Like,
man.
immediately.
For such a bad mod, just, oh man, it was awesome.
I got like 800 platinum out of it.
Alright, for me, I think there's a couple I do. I would, like, these are just simple changes. I'd make it so Eidolons, you got Eidolon, like, credits kind of thing, and you could buy your arcanes from, like, Anko kind of thing. I would like that, like a store instead of a random drop. Just because they already did that with Scarlet Spear. So the system's in place. It would be nice to see it come back for just like a quality of life kind of thing. And I guess something else, I'd love to see the level slider come in, the difficulty slider, where you can choose what level you want to start the mission at, as opposed to just relying on, you know, like level 40 to scale up to level 200.
Yeah, 'cause that's a big
Um,
point you said. It's like if you
Yeah.
want it hard, even like arbitration, you gotta sit for an hour in survival. Start.
I'd like to be able to join missions past wave 5 for people. So like during the join leave portion of like say we're at wave 20 on Mott kind of thing, or 20 minutes on Mott, someone could join from that point within the first minute, and they could join and be at that difficulty. They wouldn't get the rewards, but they'd start picking up the rewards kind of thing.
I mean, it'd be nice for people like me who have, I don't have the greatest Wi-Fi. It's functioning right now because I'm not really active on Warframe, but as of late, it's been cutting out a lot. And I'd be in the middle of, like, a void fissure or an arbitration or something like that, and I would get host migration because I disconnect, and then I can't join back because the objective's already been completed. Even though I've been in that mission for like 40 minutes.
I think,
what
yeah.
happened last night.
A system that would let you rejoin at a later time. So just in case you got disconnected from your friends, maybe it's set to like a friends only kind of thing, where you can join at any time, or within a certain time period after X amount. I think that'd be nice. Just so like you're farming relics, right? And it's getting a little tricky, and some guy decides to leave, and you were doing okay with 4, but now you're starting to slip with 3, and you really and you want to stay, but you just don't really have the option to, because like it was a survival and it was your only necros, and the enemies are taking a little bit longer to kill, so you can't get as many life support canisters to drop.
Or even like the what are they called? Interceptions, where it's like there's legit points.
Yeah.
If you lose one person, then third.
If anything, just lose a point. If someone leaves, just remove a point. Like it starts with all 4, and if it passes a certain time, I guess that might make it a little too easy, but I don't know. I think it'd be a good way to compensate for losing someone on a hard mission like that. And then lastly, I would like to see rewards changed as you progress higher and higher. Like ARBs are fun. I like them, and their rewards are pretty cool. But I think like just general around the Star Chart missions, like people do Mott, people do Hydron. I'd just still like to see some rewards tweaked. Give players incentive to stay longer. That's a wrap for my ideas.
Like scaling, well, yeah, it's hard with relics, but yeah, like definitely like scaling, nice too. So that's like if you stay it's like you stayed in a survival for. You get 2 bonuses, or like same how like they have like you get like a relic at the end, or it's like every round you get a relic for staying longer. They should do like a little more to that, like when you hit like your milestones. If you hit like 20, if you hit 50 rounds or 50 waves, an hour, say if it's survival, or 20 minutes. Hey, Cappy, goodbye. Sorry, my lich just spawned. But yeah, I feel like that could be my little take until I got distracted.
Yeah. Alright, anyone else got anything?
I do not currently.
Any of our chatters have anything they want to add?
Very clever.
Any questions for Kliuqard?
The alt tab so I can actually watch the chat.
Yeah, I'm watching it on my side. I just know there's a stream delay, so it takes them a second to hear us.
Let's see, reading back the chat. Call me L. Anasas are. If you're selling Anasas for 20 plat, you are. What do you mean? I sold my Anasas for 9 plat each on PC. What?
Was he buying one for 30, or was he buying a set for 30? And what aren't you on You're on Switch too, right? The Switch, all the console markets are really different.
Oh yeah.
There's a guy right now selling 10 Iotans for 2 plat on Warframe.market.
Yeah, no, what is...
If anyone's looking to make a fat deal.
People on Warframe Market in the buying seconds are all choosing beggars.
Yeah, it's different for regions, it's different for system you're playing on. Like, apparently the Switch
Yeah.
market needs to relax.
Yeah, because
They're buying
if you can
drift
sell drift
mods.
mods for 30 plat, you know, I want to be in that market.
Yeah. But, any questions you guys have for a guest, or...
Hey, finally, our best friend, Zuku.
Izuku Midoriya.
Have you? I don't know how long you've been here, but yo. For 30 plat on Xbox. Okay, let me get a quick Xbox.
Yeah, I can find Xbox now.
I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah, thanks. We got for now.
So, thank you so much for coming on our show, Kliuqard.
Yeah.
It was
Thanks
really
for
nice of you to join us.
A vet and a pro in the Reddit bot.
And a Reddit
3
mod.
in 1.
Triple
Massive
whammy.
legend here.
Yeah, I got food waiting for me, so I'd love to head off if no one's.
Yeah, I don't know. You're good to go. Thanks for stopping
You're-
by. Thanks for coming.
So
Thanks for
have a
being
good
nice
one,
about
and a
it.
good upcoming weekend.
Yeah.
Alrighty, goodbye.
Bye bye. All right, I think that went really well.
Our first CephalonChat with a guest.
So, do we want to do meme frame next or Reddit rants?
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Do we have too much for Reddit?
I don't know if we have anything for Reddit rants because I haven't
Didn't you
found.
say something a while
That's what I'm
ago?
saying too. I was going down the Reddit, and it was like nothing made me too angry.
I know nothing was there.
Okay, let me set it to new, and if I get triggered. Why don't we start with some memes, and I'll in the back. I'll see if anything triggers me, and then talk about those.
All right,
Triggers.
I can bring up the memes.
It really grinds my gears.
Becky, are you gonna need me to put them
I'm
in the
not quite
server, or
sure.
are you gonna be able to look at them on the
Let
stream?
me see how the chat currently plays. It's at 160p. Let me see if I can make it look a little higher quality without it dying.
All right, everyone ready for our lovely little meme frame that you guys sent us?
Yeah, currently I can see it just fine, so we're good.
All right, let's bring them on up. Digital Extremes. Players using Warframe abilities as intended. Is this an exploit?
Could this be exploit?
That's a deep stab at Limbo and Korra right there.
Yeah. Cries and abilities getting patched for
Cries
higher
in the-
frame chain.
for one timed event. Stupidest
Well, we know
thing
the
ever.
event's coming back, probably.
Yeah, it is, because they said that they confirmed that Scarlet Spear creds are going to be able to be used again. When you find the kids swearing in your Minecraft world. That's a big mood.
There won't be a single swear word Christian Minecraft server.
Not in this server. Absolutely not.
Oh my god, the Drake and Josh meme. I love it!
Just
Or just vibing at the
where's
corpus
the data
console.
mass?
I thought you had the data mass.
Honestly, that's us literally every single time. It's like, you guys grab the data mass, right?
Honestly.
Okay, Logan, we expect you to grab the data mask. Doesn't matter who you're playing.
Oh, here's for those
Doesn't
anime
matter.
lovers out there. Cowboy Bop Bip.
That was so good.
No! No!
That's so bad, man.
Yo, guys, I just had a lich named Zuru, and now I have a lich with a stupid name, but at least she has an ephemera.
Yo, real talk though, this guy was playing Nyx Prime.
Yeah, honestly.
Who?
And I feel bad for that 26% rad Dracoon.
Count 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Alright. The secret to Warframe ship-to-ship space combat is that the ship doesn't actually move. The ship stays where it is, and the engines move the universe around it. That's wholesome. And really stupid.
It's simple.
But yeah, it's
Works.
yeah, I didn't know that the Railjack doesn't move.
It really puts you in a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
And I mean, hey,
I don't know if I vibe with that.
if it works, and I put air quotes around works, but if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Warframe players on YouTube, I hate this game. It's so true.
No. Oh, no.
It's so
That's my
true.
We
favorite.
promise this is not
saved
a
this.
meme directed
Oh my god, all
towards
those partners out there just bashing this game. If you don't like it, why do you play it? Take a break. Don't get that burnout.
Oh shit. Is that from Dune?
Do you know why they call Orokin Catalyst and Reactor Potato? No, why? Because Potato is a short version of Portable Orokin Technical Augmentation Tactical Offensive Device. That'll keep you guys up.
That was one of my favorites. It's like, wow.
Wow.
I never knew.
CT, lower the temperature, could you?
You might have to start sending me these memes, cause
Tears through. Okay, I'll pull them up for you, sweetie.
If anything, Jason, give it like 2 seconds before you read the caption of.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
like
true.
it's starting to read
yeah,
before it switches on stream.
yeah, I'm desyncing it. My bad.
Just looking out for them.
no homies, you know. Here, I'll even go look on Reddit and see if I find anything that infuriates me.
The spice, brother. I require the spice.
Oh, these are sending out of order. That's annoying. People after 10 waves of Hydra. Oh god.
Yeah, I've seen enough. Yeah, that's the one with the. I don't know what you call. Go the growth there.
Brother, I require the loops. Oh.
What?
Yeah, this was us the past 5 days in a row.
Honestly.
It's almost like she's teasing us at this point.
Take it. Why do they use real Lotus? They might as well just use the Lourdes.
Lourdes, oh yeah.
Is that a spoiler? Apologies.
When you are starting to
anybody-
read Kavats and it isn't the one you want. Oh god, this is a weird trace over, man.
So far, I have gotten 3 Vascas. Or Vasca, yeah, 3 Vascas, and even when I use one of the new Kavad. Is Vasca the new one, or?
Vasca's the new one. Are you talking about Adarza?
Yes, I've made 3 random Adarza, and even the new one with one of the templates gave me a freaking Adarza. Freaking crack.
I got a sweet out my first try.
Nobody is born cool, except, of course, people who leave positive reviews on Warframe.market after a good trade. So
Yeah,
satisfying.
Honestly, they're real.
Y'all all trade with me and give me good reviews so I feel good about myself. Please.
All I'm saying is that when someone calls me a good trader, if someone comments fast, good trader, it puts a little smile on my face.
I have so far only had one other person other than Logan give me a good review, and I like to think I'm a fast trader.
Want some hair? Oh my god!
Tenno. I really love that. This gigantic head
Where's
just
your
piles in.
Where's your Cephalon, Tenno?
Tenno, where's your cephalon?
Hey, 4 p.m. Time
Oh
for
my
your
god, I love
synthesis
it.
target. Yeah.
I
the
love it.
cool-
It's Forma, the cooler Forma. I love those uncommon Formas that you can find.
You know the uncommon
no, I
this
feel like an uncommon Forma is a slap in the face.
The best is when you get one of each, when you get the common and the uncommon.
Yeah, slap in the face. Absolute.
Oh,
positively
this
a
is just
slap.
cursed.
Yeah.
Hold on, which one is it?
Logan, where did you
Considering
find
oh,
this one?
It's transference
no.
time.
No, that's wrong. I'm gonna vomit right here.
You don't know who I am? Blue, half chimera. Not ringing any bells. Oh my god! Margulis Brownlee.
Margulis Brownlee.
Fuck me. That's so good.
That's enough.
I would have
You're all banned.
and Margulis Brownlee.
Oh ho ho.
You're all banned from chat.
Jojo Shorto's theme starts playing.
Yeah, we got an Il Vento Doro plays Silently. I love that.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Jojo? Is that a Jojo reference? Good. Hold on.
No, because I don't like
Where's that
JoJo's
meme?
Bizarre Adventure. We're just. Oh, this is even worse.
Sorry, was that a JoJo Siwa?
Oh my god, what is this?
No.
The exact the caption for this one was New Wa
Nuwa!
instead of the New War.
Logan, where was that JoJo meme you sent?
It should be in our meme chat.
Is it? I'm not
One
sure.
where it's like Zowardo kills it. It's like an actual funny and well orchestrated joke. Nope.
Where is it? Oh my god.
I didn't get this one from Hoshi. I think this was ones that Logan found on the regular.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if there
none of
was,
these are our personal ones. We got them from you guys and from the r/meme frame, which we asked for submissions, but I guess no one cares about memes, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say 90% of these were 90% of them were from meme frame going to best from all time, and then I switched to Google as well as Imager and just Warframe search. Also, if you're on Imager and you search Warframe, expect not to just see memes.
Logan, you are
Najah is
you're
a
a
trap,
hero.
and D Kickbot just breaking this man.
I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you, Roland. Thank you for appreciating about memes. I acknowledge you. Don't worry.
This time around, I became the meme thief.
Oh wait, there we go. When you are following an ant and it leads you to its anthill, change. Oh my god!
Oh my god. Can I tell you how much I hate those kind of missions though? Like, I just got done killing the capture target. I'm like almost ready to go to extraction. It's just like, sorry, I gotta literally slaughter everyone. Koala, we will be doing Fashion Frame next week since we decided to break up what we're doing so people don't get burned out of Fashion Frame VV fast.
As well as hopefully giving 2 weeks will give people a little more time to see the posts, or if they want to spend some more time working, do multiple submissions and pick from the best, they got some extra time.
Alright, next up we have... Oh my god, what is this?
This one was the Alad v. Both in news.
Both the news. What'd you say?
It's like a news thumbnail or news / YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah.
So it's like Alad v. gives away free platinum. OMG, not clickbait.
All you have to do is sell your soul.
3am gone wrong.
I love how disgusting you. I
didn't see that. I had to move our couch.
Yeah, we had to move the gang.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
I like just the fucking part. Just fucking coronavirus.
It's just him stanced up.
His idle animation is me when I'm squaring up against Jason because he says something dumb. Also, everyone type in the chat. Jason, get Becky a domestic drone.
No. How about we don't?
Show your love for me.
Yeah. Becky, choose now, Becky or Jason, and choose wisely. I own the server.
No, you don't.
Necros main Scarlet Spear players. Shadow parts. It's so
That's
true.
Me.
No,
That's
you can't
me.
you can't just play neck. There's no place in Scar. Subtly handing over shadow parts.
Love it. Me, my 5 former Rubico with a ribbon. Level 2 Grenier! You monster!
That one really got me.
That one's good. That one's
The
good.
sadness. He knows his fate.
The absolute sorrow.
Also, Roland, if you have memes that you wanna see up here, just DM them to me, and I can add them in. Same thing goes for anyone who's watching and missed our announcement to submit memes or isn't in the Discord server. Look at that Volt vibe check right there.
Hold on. I don't like that at all. Get it off my screen.
That's it. Your speed boost privileges are up.
I'm revoking them.
I love it. I'm just vibe check. So that's like the first Warframe I've seen leaking the screen. truly.
I'm gonna go to r/Warframe. So if I can find
Next
anything
we
that
got
makes me
Lemmy.
mad.
Lemmy!
That's me as a Gara main.
I think based off, I don't know how much memes we have left, but I think there should be a still good amount. I didn't see anything that I could complain about on r/Warframe, so we might be able to just skip Reddit rants this week and then might throw it in next week or something.
When you were chilling in your hydroid puddle, and you see 3 nullifier bubbles coming towards you.
It reminded me, same thing with like Limbo. Whenever we were doing it,
Honestly, I'm like, get the bubbles away!
Get them away!
Not my moats!
Yeah, that.
Not my babies!
When you got the 3K whispers.
Honestly, when you got that Pax Bolt, Growing Power, Energy Conversion, Nidus Spectre Link, Reactant buff going, you don't want nothing touching those moats.
Those moats will just with those moats go your soul.
My father was a farmer. Oh my god.
The little Warframes trampling the crops. See, this is what I'm saying too. How are you a farmer? You're telling me on how the field.
My father.
The hog.
Pills that double your cat's mod capacity. Oh my god.
The pills are hard to swallow is my favorite iteration of that meme, but that one's a good alternate version.
Warframes with their with their powerful yet terrifying bosses. You got the Ropa Dopa Lopa Nopa. You got the Prophet Taker. You got the Hydralist, and then of course you have the Host Migration.
That's my biggest enemy right there.
Honestly.
Oh man, this goes back to what we were just talking about. Warframe veterans, people who just started playing Warframe, and it's the pink guy meme.
But gosh.
CephalonChat. Oh my god. Atena was fallen into the river of Lego City.
Build the repair. And off to the rescue.
Hey, board the Archway.
Can I get...
Use your K drive to.
Oh my god. Corrupted Boar. Pablo showing off the upcoming Warframe. Look at them. They come to this place where they know they are not pure.
That was so good.
Oh, that was so funny when he just starts
We're not
monologuing.
It's like, alright, time for Protea. We'll see your abilities. Look at them.
We're not reading that entire monologue. I don't care. I do not care.
I think if you put the first sentence with like ... everyone would still know what's coming next.
Just say, look
Alright,
at them.
and we're back to the
that's it.
beginning, so I'm gonna put in the one that I got from Rollin or Pensy. I think it's Pensy. Yeah. There we go.
Make sure you send that to me, please, and think.
10:00, it's 4 p.m. Time for your soul-sucking affinity grind on Hydra.
Oh my god. Yes, Space.
Yes, Space Mom.
You can really feel the defeat in his voice. Just in his face.
Where's the ribbon dispo changes one?
That was
Babe, 4 p.m. Time for your
ribbon
dispo
dispo
changes.
It's probably long forgotten.
It's gone. Don't tell me that it's. Don't
Yeah,
tell me that.
that was all of them.
Okay, wow, yeah. Did go by.
Time really
with
flies.
that.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, so you reckon we'll do... what was our last thing? Do we have last thing?
Our last thing was
The last
Reddit
thing
rants, but
was
we-
meme frame, but we...
Yeah, I
Babe,
guess...
it's 4 p.m. Time for your ribbon dispo changes. And this came out on the dispo changes day, so it was great to see.
Yeah. But if we don't have Reddit rant, we did have a surprise that we wanted to
Yeah, I think...
share with you guys as of today. Because Logan's impulsive and dumb.
Alright, so I'll go for it since... This morning, I'll have to pull it up. I've seen the comment about twice, but we had a comment saying clan when recently. The answer to that was this morning. I decided to leave my clan that had everything built, and so now we are officially CephalonChat clan.
Now, is it joinable right now in its current state?
People can join it. I guess the best bet, if you're in the Discord, and then I can add you from that, or if you're... Yeah, I guess honestly, if you're in the Discord, that's the best place to get. And if you're not in the Discord, the link's down below, and you can join.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's new. So,
It is absolutely brand new, so there's
Yeah,
nothing
there's nothing. He
I
made it
spent
this morning.
8 Forma so far building rooms, so as we progress it can definitely go further, but I figured I've been wanting to do this for a while to have our own clans. If anyone wants to join, it is now an option. You just will not have a single thing available for research. We don't have a clan logo because it costs 150 plat. But sooner or later, we'll be a real-life clan.
again, Logan's impulsive, and that's why that's why he's the only member of his clan currently.
Sadly, it is a PC clan, so
Yeah.
Switch included, we sadly can't have you. But maybe if Becky gets it on the Switch, she'll start something there. We'll start a brand new Switch. A brand new one.
Yeah.
God.
We hit our 2-hour mark, so I think we should say our goodbyes.
We're gonna call it there.
I think that's all we got for today, no? Unless you got anything else?
I don't have anything else.